thought it was as efficient as we have been on both ends of the floor in league play. I thought our guys played to the scouting report outstanding. I think our energy and our concentration level has been really, really good since the spring semester started. That's led by Darius and by Jay. I just think we're in a really good groove, and obviously when you win, everybody gets more greedy, and that helps. But I think that our pace and our flow and just our routine has been really good, and I thought that tonight we were good from start to finish.
Turnovers jump out on both sides?
Well, yeah. You know, we turned the ball over more this year than we ever have. Some of that is because we're playing more people. Some of that is because we're playing a faster pace than in the past. The flip side of that is our assisted baskets are at an all-time high. We do a great job sharing the ball. We're sharing the ball as well as we have since we've been here. And so it's a little bit of a give and take. And I think that if we could shave some of those turnovers off, a few things happen. Number one, we're probably going to score. Number two, we're going to put pressure on the defense and have an opportunity to pick up fouls, which as the game progresses turns into free throw makes. So anytime you only have 5 turnovers, and I know it's a slower paced game than what we ideally would like to play, but if you can have 5 turnovers and create 22, that's really, really good.
Used a lot of adjectives in the opening statement. Was that as disciplined as you guys have been all year?
Yeah, I think that's the guts of it. That's the core of it. I think that all of those things, you know, as you want to, in a perfect world, have a crescendo, you know, with your team, that as the season progresses, guys are improving individually and collectively. There's more of a pace and a fluidity to what you're doing, and all that comes down to discipline. And I think that I always want to be the toughest team. Maybe more so than anything else. Don't want to be tactical or technical. Want to be the toughest. And I think that one of the things about being tough is your discipline should continue to increase, and I think that's happening with our club.
What did tonight mean for Devontae in terms of his development?
He's good. If he could guard a ball screen and lose 30 pounds, he'd be really good. I don't know when he's going to be able to guard a ball screen or when he's going to be able to lose 30 pounds, but he has continued to improve, and our team has continued to evolve relative to how we want to play since Chris's departure. I still wish we had Chris because it changes us defensively in a good way, but I think as our adjustments have had a chance to marinate, I think we've continued to improve.
Did you want to go to him early, right at the start of the game?
Well, we want to throw it inside anytime the defender's standing behind him. Anytime we can see his numbers, we want to throw it inside. I think our action on post feeds continues to improve. And I think there's a lot of stuff going on when we throw it to the post. I told our guys at halftime and then told them again during the second media timeout in the second half, you know, when we throw it inside and we have all the different things that we do off the pass, if we don't like any of that, you can still throw it back out and initiate it again. And so, you know, I was telling our guys, it's not the first paint touch, it's a repaint. We need to repaint. And when we're doing that, our field goal percentage is really, really high.
100th win as a head coach, do you think this performance kind of was how you won the play every game and how kind of you are as a coach?
God does immeasurably more than you pray for or that you deserve. And so really what I ought to do is I ought to be at a 2A high school in Texas as a JV assistant coach. That's what I deserve. And so I think we're in a really good rhythm, and it's not about the 100 games, but I'm very thankful for all the people that have been a part of it, particularly the guys that are here now.
When did you find out you were going for the 100th win? Did you know before the game?
Yeah, not to sound like a weirdo, I beat all of y'all when it comes to numbers. As much as y'all Twitter and Facebook and act like y'all study stuff, y'all sleep way more than I study numbers.
What was working so well defensively that you were creating this
Ted, I think that we've began, because of Chris's loss, just in the same manner that we've begun to have some fluidity to what we're doing offensively. I think some of those same things are happening for us defensively. Obviously, we're doing more things defensively to hide our deficiencies, but in doing more things, sometimes that changes the rhythm of the opponent in a good way for us, and I think some of that was able to happen tonight. And I think Jamil's versatility and even the few possessions that we're able to get one in, that was pretty good.
Could you comment on what happened at the end of the game where, Marquette had the ball just running the clock out and that little tiff where they stole the ball? And
Yeah, I didn't see it. I had to ask Aki what happened because I was turning around. I don't know what I was doing. And then I looked up and they're shooting a layup, and I think we fouled them. So I asked what happened, and they said they stole it from Todd.
Were you okay there at the end of the game when you had to sit down and push back?
Just anxious, man. This stuff eats me up. Want to win, and I want to see. I want to see if on the narrow path that Marquette is, and that the values and beliefs that our institution is about. I want to see if how good you can be staying within the stripes on the road, and it eats me up, and I try not to show it. But it wasn't anything other than just a big boulder in my stomach, feeling like it was about to come out. That was it.